Damn it, I'm trying to get up. Oh, ow.
Nick, don't hurt yourself.
Okay,
Nick, you're not Faith. Just because you played a video game doesn't mean you acquired a skill in real life. Just because you released a game once, hey, why not
make
it again? No, why don't you remake it? You know, a few years later and make it edgier and grittier. And yeah, this after playing Cyberpunk 2077, this feels like, what if Mirror's Edge went from a minimalistic game design to, yeah, we want that gritty, you know, Blade Runner almost look. I found it was easier to get into this. I mean, I sort of knew what this game was like, but it feels like they tried to make it more of a movie than the original game, where it was more... The game, I think, the original tried to focus on the experience, and this game tried to focus more on, like, I guess the story. Yeah,
the
like
world building.
Yeah, and actually, like, it's pretty impressive. I don't remember when this came out. I think 2015, 16. So it's not, like, super old, but, like, I still feel like these are pretty current graphics. Like, so, yeah, it's more on the, like, running, jumping. I think they even ripped like a segment of the game in the prologue out of the original game. I said that at the time. But this is definitely a game, like, they will point what you're supposed to do. In the original, you just had to figure out that yourself. And, like, there were some times, I remember in the original, I tried one section, I swear, like 40 to like 200 times. And it drove me nuts. And I had to stop. I'm like, I can't play this anymore. So if you get frustrated easily, you're probably not going to like this game if it's going to keep getting progressively harder. It looks great, but yeah, like, you have to be patient.
Though it flows pretty good once you get the flow going.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I felt like with the original game, like, once you had your flow and you were in the zone, yeah, the game wasn't too bad, but, like, you would just suddenly hit a part where you had to jump off the wall and then jump again and jump again, and, like, it was so tough because you would just get stuck and you're like, I wish I had a levitation code or something.
Yeah, or like even just like, oh yeah, I don't even know. Levitation code sounds good.
Yeah, like you just wanted like a, you know, they're like, I could probably beat the rest of the level, but this one part is so difficult.
What the fuck do I do?
You go back to the first game. No, not. But I think they did a good job at making it, you know, easier to get into, but I think it's an acquired taste, like just like the first game. And then I saw like other parkour games coming out, and like they kept making them, but I felt like I don't know anyone that's buying them. I think that's like the mistake. Like they were trying to jump on how like parkour around the time
was very popular,
like 2003, maybe 2012 to like 2015-ish. Yeah, for like 2-3 years, like it was what everyone was trying to watch. I felt like, and now it's like you don't see those games really so much. Like,
yeah, but I do have to say this is by far the ultimate parkour game. Gives you the first-person experience, really good graphics, really good setting. Like this is a really nice. And
it's more open world. Like the first game, you had no choice. Like what stage you had to follow, like a very linear narrative, and this seems to let you pick and choose where you want to go. So
yeah,
they kind of changed it in that.
And there's a leveling up system too.
Of course, and then you can change and upgrade and get new clothes and stuff. I thought this was pretty neat. I started to see some of the frustrations I had with the original game, and I honestly gave the controller a Nick. I'm like, you figured this part out.
Yeah.
I would say, like, if you have patience and you don't mind spending potentially a while, like, getting past certain areas, or, you know, just a solely one-player experience like the first game, then, you know, enjoy it. I would still probably give it... It looks great, but, like, it's still essentially, like, underneath all the new gloss that they add since the previous game, it's essentially like to me, like a 8, maybe 7.
Well, it's not as glossy as the graphics in Wonderful 101.
Yeah, it's not as flashy shirts as that one. What would you say?
I would say, like, again, like, this is a really fun parkour game. Like, if you are invested in story, this game is right for you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it if you hate EA with a burning passion.
Yeah, it has that sort of EA look for all the characters. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, it's like Sims 4, but the people are taller.
Yeah. So, and if you, yeah, but personally though, it's a good game. I give it an 8.
Yeah, that's why I feel like, I mean, they did a really good job and they didn't have to make a sequel, but it's sort of like a remake. The story's a little bit different, but yeah, I definitely say check it out if you can get it for cheap, especially. It's a unique experience, just like the original. So even try the original.
Yeah, the fact that this got like some sort of weird sequel remake sort of deal. I don't know if it's a remake or a sequel, but from what you're saying, it's a remake. From what I'm saying, it's a sequel. But the fact that it got it means that Mirror's Edge had fans, which means that there is a market for this still.
There's a chance we will get a trilogy.
We may get a trilogy. Who knows?
Yeah.
Mirror's Edge. Now you're running in space, and you have to time your moon jumps accordingly.
Instead of calling Callus, sequel. Mirror's Edge, the sequel.
Mirror's
the
Edge.
Sequel.
Mirror's Edge. You're on a wheelchair, and you have to do wheelies.
The old age home. On the edge.
You have to walk with your cane, parkour with your cane.
Parkour off the
Actually,
wall
no.
with your cane.
There is a game about parkouring with your cane. It's called DuckTales.
Oh yeah, the original parkour game. Keep on ducktailing.